Passion, dedication, and commitment to community are the driving forces behind the volunteers who receive the Sovereign's Medal for Volunteers. The medal recognizes the exceptional volunteer achievements of Canadians from across the country in a wide range of fields and pays tribute to the dedication and commitment of volunteers. They embody the caring country that we inspire to build. The eligibility for this medal is any living person who is a Canadian citizen and who has made significant, sustained, and unpaid contributions to their community in Canada or abroad are eligible. The nomination procedure. Any person may submit to the director a nomination of a person who is eligible to be awarded the medal. A good submission shall include a full description of the nominee's volunteer work, identifying the extent of the time committed to their volunteerism, the type of volunteer work, the primary organization or activity to which they volunteer their efforts, and 2 seconders that can speak for that volunteer's efforts. A case file is then created at Rideau Hall, and the case officer pulls that entire file apart, reassembles it, reviews evidence, and follows up with the seconders. If the case is deemed worthy for selection, it is then sent to a committee, and the Sovereign's Medal for Volunteers Committee makes the final recommendation prior to informing the recipient. The medal consists of a silver circular medal that is 36 millimeters in diameter with a suspension ring. The obverse depicts a contemporary effigy of the sovereign with the inscription in capital letters of the Canadian royal title and the word Canada separated by 2 maple leaves. The reverse indicates the ideas of caring and generosity, represented by 2 interlaced hearts. The sunburst pattern of the ribbon symbolizes the time that volunteers are giving and their actions. The ribbon uses the vice-regal colors of blue and gold. The 5 gold stripes evoke the fingers of a hand present in the Caring Canadian Award emblem, while the deep red color is associated with royalty. The medal is the highest award that we can give to someone for volunteerism in Canada. And we are proud to recognize the following Sovereign's Medal of Volunteers recipients in our community. While the citations tonight you are about to hear are intended to be as unique as possible, and in the cases of the recipients honored tonight, those citations are only a brief explanation of their complete efforts. The first recipient I'd like to call to the stage, please, Sandra Margaret Bartlett. President Nikolajchuk now will pin the medal on Mrs. Bartlett. For the past 26 years, Sandra Margaret Bartlett has devoted herself to helping those in need in her community and to strengthening community solidarity through her involvement with the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19, the Paul Ladies Auxiliary. Her efforts to organize fundraisers and numerous other activities have generated resources to support groups in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, Sandra Margaret Bartlett. Teresa Bastion. For over 40 years, Teresa Maria Bastion has played a key role in her community, dedicating her time and energy to numerous local organizations, including the Royal Canadian Legion and the Paw Health Complex Auxiliary. With tremendous generosity, she helps organize activities such as fundraisers to support those in need and keep the community spirit alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Teresa Bastion. Diane Ruth Campbell. For For the past 26 years, Diane Ruth Campbell has been supporting veterans and people in need in her community while promoting remembrance through her involvement with the Royal Canadian Legion, Branch 19, Ladies Auxiliary, and with Cancer Care Manitoba. Her work with the St. Paul's Personal Care Home is also improving the lives of seniors and helping to break their isolation. Ladies and gentlemen, Diane Ruth Campbell. Elena Catalano. Mrs. Catalano.
You want to just do it right here, Elena? Just turn around. Just turn around and I'm going to do it right here.
For the past 42 years, Elena Catalano has been contributing to the well-being of veterans in her community and their families. She helps organize funerals and fundraisers to support social activities for the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19 and the Ladies Auxiliary, and has cared for seniors living at St. Paul's Personal Care Home. Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Catalano. Linda Maxine Conley. For over 30 years, Linda Maxine Conley has played an important role in the volunteer activities in our community through her involvement with the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19 Ladies Auxiliary. Her determination not only helps people in need across the region, but also brings her fellow citizens together around causes that strengthen community spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Maxine Conley. Virginia Ann Ginny Coulter. Ginny Coulter has been a member of the Ladies Auxiliary of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19 and the Opaskwayak Creation Blizzard Booster Club, both since before 2002. Her invaluable contributions to various committees have been instrumental in sustaining community activities and raising funds for the local youth hockey team. Ladies and gentlemen, Virginia and Jenny Coulter. Annette Niven. Since 1977, Annette Niven has been volunteering in her community, notably with the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19, the PAW Ladies Auxiliary, and the Social Services Appeal Board of Manitoba. As an active community member and former president of the Ladies Legion Auxiliary, she has helped strengthen local services for veterans. Ladies and gentlemen, Annette Niven. Bernice Bunny Smith. For 5 decades, Bernice Anna Jane Smith, also known as Bunny, has been volunteering with the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19, the PAW Ladies Auxiliary. Over these many years, she has served on several committees, has provided support to those struggling through hard times, and has helped create a sense of community through the organization and administration of Legion events. Ladies and gentlemen, Bunny Smith. Deborah Smith. Since 1971, Deborah Lee Smith has been volunteering with the Royal Canadian Legion Branch number 19, the PAW Ladies Auxiliary, serving on several committees and organizing events as a member of the Color Party. Her efforts have provided companionship to isolated community members and have ensured vulnerable members feel supported by the community during difficult times. Ladies and gentlemen, Deborah Smith. And finally, last but not least, Selma Linnea Smith. Selma Linnea Smith has been supporting the efforts of the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 19 Ladies Auxiliary for over 5 decades. Providing assistance to seniors living in the PAW, she has created a greater sense of belonging for vulnerable and isolated members of her community by organizing recreational and social activities. Ladies and gentlemen, Selma Linnea Smith. This is somewhat of a rarity in Canada, having 3 recipients within the same family. I don't know of too many people that could say that. This is definitely unique in terms of all 3 being awarded on the same night. Just so everybody knows, the PAW Manitoba has the highest per capita rate of recipientism of this medal. There is no other community in all of Canada that has a higher per capita rate of awardees with solid volunteers. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to everybody tonight. And we welcome everybody to join us here for our steak dinner. And a big congratulations to our recipients and all our prior recipients. There are still at least 20 community members that are still in the system. So hopefully we can make those announcements very soon, in the next year. I was literally on the phone earlier today with Radio Hall asking questions about when the next recipients might be awarded. And it'll be a surprise like it was for everybody here. The one thing I want to stress is with the recipients I found is the sense of humility and humbleness. I have heard back from them. They're always shocked. I don't understand why they might have been picked, but it's exactly those members that we want to recognize. And we are lucky to have these recipients donate, in most cases, decades and decades and decades of their lives to our community. We're lucky to have them. Thank you very much. And thank you to our recipients.
Good evening, everyone. I'd just like to take a moment to thank everyone for coming tonight. As you may know, this is what's called Legion Week, and this just so happens to be our 30th anniversary of the new building. So I invite you to all come up and enjoy some pictures and some old memories. And I'd like to say congratulations to all the recipients tonight. It was very well deserved. I know growing up through cadets and stuff, I've seen all of you volunteer hours and hours throughout my life, so I know it's very well deserved and very big congratulations. So one last round of applause to them, everybody.
Here's all the recipients here.
I'd also like to thank Royal, our Ladies Auxiliary President, for coming tonight. Thank you for everything you do. And I'd like to thank Ralph for coming tonight and putting in all the hard work for this. Is very much appreciated. So thank you for coming, everyone.
Okay.
I'd just like to thank everyone too for coming out tonight, and Roger for being a part. I wouldn't have a celebration without him. And I'd like to thank Ralph McLean. He did a lot of work on this and the citations and whatever, and it was an honor to work with him to do it for you ladies. And I hope you enjoy your medal. And we had another, Vanessa. She was the other partner to us. So we enjoyed doing this for you very, very much, and I'm glad.
Just so you get a perspective of someone that received this honorable award. It's very humbling. We're honored. Ladies, right? We're honored. We didn't expect this. And thank you, Ralph, and Laurel, and Vanessa for heading this up. And It's an awesome experience and loved every minute of it. Thank you.
Thank you. We'd like to take a picture up here with Ralph and me and Roger on the ends and all of you in the picture, so that we have one for,
The Legion magazine. We need a photo for the magazine.
We're gonna make the magazine.
We got a
Come this way, this way, this way.
Why don't you just put a chair